Konnichiwa. Burb-san, konnichiwa. You got me even before I wrote welcome to everyone. Hayai ne. Yo u ko so. Yokoso. Japanese Quest to it. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Today, the journey continues in Xenoblade 2. We're on Chapter 8. Finally, we've made it to the world tree. Sekaiju. Sekai means world, and then Ju means tree. The words at the bottom you see, we've learned from past streams. Today, let's find some more words and make our power level go up. We still have the same title as last time because we got a new emote specifically made for powering up. Let me try it out for a second here. I'll spam it a few times. You can't see it so much on the video screen, but if you're here streaming live on Twitch, this is what the emote looks like. It's power up. Each word we learn, we power up by one. And Richie, konnichiwa. Hello. Let's go. Let us begin. So the goal today, let's find some words. And people can do that by suggesting words we see, or using the new emote to suggest words, or some combination. And each word we see that's new, potentially, we can add to our power level and make this power level go up. The goal, of course, over 9,000. Research says fluency is at around 9,000. So the goal is to go in that direction. We'll see. Can we get there today? Maybe. Probably not that far, but let's do what we can. Alright, we just fell off a giant cliff, so let's see what happens there. Richie-san, konnichiwa. Burb-san, konnichiwa. Ooh, back here again. Chapter 8.
今日は静かだね。
今日は So today it's quiet, isn't it? Shizuka, quiet. And probably we have that word, but if we don't, someone could check. Let me do that. We have a new command. If you do command power level, exclamation point power level, I'll do that now. We have a link to our current power level. Unboxes, konbanwa. By the way, I worked a little bit more on that word list that you made. I'm not going to roll it out yet today because I'm kind of working on something unusual with it. But thanks again for that. Unboxes made a word list of all the words we're missing of N5 words, the most basic level of the JLPT. And we'll be using something from it later, but I kind of am working on something unusual with it. But we'll see how that comes out in the next several weeks. Okay, so again, if people want to search words, you can do so with this link here. It's also linked on the Twitch page in various places. So welcome everyone. Konbanwa, konnichiwa, minna, genki. Kyou wa shizuka da ne. So it's quiet today, isn't it? So you can see Pyra is kind of talking to herself. These are like her two personalities within herself. I guess if you imagine talking to voices in your head, it's a little bit like that. What? Really? Not in any form? Do we have Shizuka ni with a ni even? Alright, let's look for that. Sometimes we have something that's somewhat similar. Oh no, why did it get switched to this? It's on chat for some reason. That one's not on it. That's weird. Okay. Well, I don't know if super fast way to do this. I'm going to delete my chat for now. Here we go. Might mess up if I'm trying to copy sentences later, but that's okay. So here we are. We were looking, last time we learned this. Heat plus kokoro, heart, equals enthusiasm. I was thinking of doing a tweet about this word, but instead I did a tweet that was kind of a joke if anyone follows us on Twitch. Let's see. I'm going to double check that search. I believe that you know what you're talking about. We don't have it, but let's just make sure, because I've messed it a lot myself. Shizuka. And see if we have anything similar. Really? We don't have that. That's crazy. It's interesting how we can so easily miss some words. Actually, I think that was on maybe the list that Unboxus gave me. All right, let's learn that one. Good one. Shizuka. So quiet, and you'll often hear it with a ni here as well. Shizukani. For example, Shizukani shite kudasai. Please be quiet. You'll often hear it in a Japanese classroom, for example. Sea of Tranquility. Shizuka no umi. Penguin-E is now a party member. Yokoso. Japanese Questaway, welcome. So N5 word, that means it's a very common word for us to learn, so let's add the word for quiet today. We'll gain the power of quiet. It's a useful power. Here we go. Penguin. Konnichiwa. Welcome. And let's go to the world of Japanese Quest quickly. Show you a bit of what we're all about.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter says power level is 1001, but the scouter's wrong because we just learned a new word. Let's make that power level go up. 1102 is the new power level. 1102. いいですね. So this is the world of Japanese Quest you can see here. Japanese Quest no Sekai. So all the words we've learned, kawa, river, sakura, cherry blossom, ken, sword, the word we just learned, shizuka, we now have that power as well. So in this world we have gained the power of quiet. Maybe at the top of this mountain, for example, you might find it. The power of quiet, meditation perhaps. So each power we gain, power level goes up, and in this shared subconscious world, think Inception, but like a shared conscious world, we are building it up with language, gaining these powers. Let's go. Polly's going. Konnichiwa. Some people I know don't have the power of quiet. You should send them over here. Perhaps they can gain the power of quiet if they learn a different language. You never know. That's the cool thing about learning a new language. You can learn a different sense of a word or a concept that you already know. At least that's the hope of a bit of what we're doing here. Let's continue. So yes, it is quiet.
鐘の音、私たちの心の音だったんだと。
So 鐘の音, the sound of the bell. 鐘, bell, 音, sound. My Sonny, Risetti, has summoned a dragon. We got a dragon, people. Let's bring some dragon hype in the chat. Subscription tier 1. That means you've unlocked the power of powering up. By the way, I forgot to power up before, so let's do the power up emote, our new emote that now you have unlocked. We can use that for when we see a new word or when we learn a new word. When our power level goes up, to build some hype, we can use that power up emote that is new this week. Sweet. So we have the sound of the bell. So in the background there was some bell. And it was tolling, right? Making a sound. And she's saying, Kane no oto, the sound of that bell. Watashi tachi no kokoro. So heart. This is actually the sound of our heart, she thinks. Yeah, this sentence, it's true. It could be good. If someone wants to write it, we could add it to our power level. Good suggestion from Burb. Since I'm writing a lot on the screen, you might as well. Let's add the Triforce. This is a tool we have to gain the power from sentences. Not just words, but sentences and the grammar and everything else contained within. So if anyone is able to write this in the chat here, we can add this to our sentence chronicle. Toire wa doko? Asoko. Ki no ushiro. The toilet, someone asked, it's behind the tree over here, I think. This is Rakuen, so they have lots of bathrooms. So it looks like you're able to write it. Good, let's unlock that with the unlock sound. Yosh, moikai. So sentence is unlocked. I will add it later because I messed up my chat for now, but that's okay. We'll speed this along. So the sound of that bell was the sound of her heart, she's saying. Keywords, kane, bell, and she's likening it to kokoro, her heart. So these two are kind of the same here, and you can see oto is the same word. Kane no oto, sound of bell. Kokoro no oto, the sound of my heart. Sweet. Let's keep going. And yeah, normally I go into a bit more detail actually when we write down a sentence, don't I? But you guys wrote it so fast. But at the end, to omo is a very useful phrase. It just means I think. If you at any time after pretty much any sentence, it just means I think. So the sound of the bell was the sound of my heart. To omo, I think. Very useful little phrase there. My Sonny says, I'm not quite caught up yet. Been watching your videos from the beginning on YouTube. They've been keeping me motivated in my studies. Yatta! Ureshi! That really pumps me up to hear that it helped keep you motivated. That's kind of the hope. And that kind of goes both ways, because comments like that help keep me motivated as well. I'm glad to finally be at the live stream. Well, welcome to the show, and thanks again for the sub and the dragon. You're very welcome. By the way, now that you've subbed, those old videos you're watching, we didn't have the new emote we just got. New emote for powering up. If you want to try it out when we see new words. Our goal is to spam it today and practice getting a lot of words today, hopefully. Exactly. And so the way that emote can be used, or just making a comment can be used, is see a word, you can throw down that emote, giving us a hint that we might want to power up, and we can check if that word is there, make a comment in chat, and we can level up. That is the goal today. Mo. Naranai. So it's not ringing anymore. Good question, Burb. If you want to look it up, we might not have it. My guess is we maybe don't. It's not ringing anymore. Okay, then we see it again. So naru. Let's look it up and see what it means. But you can probably guess from what we've been saying. There's a lot of different naru in Japanese. Most common is naru, to become. That one I believe we do have. But then this naru. Naru. N4 word, common word, to ring. Can also be to roar, like for an animal. Let's do it. Great suggestion. Let's add it. Yeah, we saw bell before. I'm not sure if we have bell either. Kane for bell. For fun, let's check that too. Since it was in our... we have okane for money, but we don't have kane for bell. Do you want to add kane as well? Because that was in the sentence we just learned. I'm guessing we have oto for sound. If we don't have that, then we're really slacking. Kane, bell.
Kane.
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 One cool thing about this dictionary, they have audio for a lot of the words.
Kane.
Cool. So let's add bell here. Ah, Impeller, konnichiwa. Today, our power level is going up faster maybe than ever before. We've had so much help to get to this point. People are very on point with finding words now that we don't have and pointing us. We even have a new emote now for powering up. It's taking me a while to scroll now, though. Here we go. Kane. Bell. Cool. Do we not have Naru for... Yeah, we don't have that either, do we? To become. I think you're right. Let's check what Narus we do have. So we have Naruhoro. We have Kini Naru. Yeah, I recently checked this because this is also on the list from Unboxes. Let's add that one too.
Naru. Naru.
To become.
Naru. Naru.
There we go. Might as well add both. So let's put the bell first. Kane, bell, naru. To ring, and then naru, to become. Nice, Impeller. Good use of our new emote. We're powering up. What's our power level now? 1105. Let's make that power level go up. We are unstoppable now. We will reach 9,000 at this rate if we keep finding new ways to power up and gamify even more, make more connections. So let's go back to Quest Island.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is now 1105. Nappa, we are coming for you. Get ready. We're coming for you with swords and castles and caves and who knows what else. Let's go.
でもまだ鳴ってるところがある。
But there is some place it's still ringing.
ええ。だから
That's right. So
私たちは行かなくちゃならない。
we have to go
レックスと一緒に。
with Rex. Polyscone. Interesting they use the same recording. Really? Normally they don't do that if it's a different pitch accent. That's interesting, Polyscone. Interesting comment. Seems like normally they don't do that. So that's... They must do it sometimes, though. Is this the expansion? It's not. We're in Chapter 8 of the main game.
レックス。
どこも悪くない。怪我してないってのは。
Yeah, could be Polyscone. So I know you're not hurt because I can tell with my body. 俺の体でわかるんだけど。You know what? I want to do something silly because I keep seeing these words that Unbox just gave me this list and I did develop this thing. I was thinking I'd do like a tweet about it, but I guess I kind of want to tell you guys about this thing now because I keep seeing the words and it's like messing with my head. So let me give you a link. Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I just thought of that because that was on my list, my specific list. And now because of that, Burb, because you said that word, you just got the first ever bounty on Japanese Quest. What I made was a bounty list, a wanted list, and you got it. And I made a list of 25 or so words. Let me show you what it is. This will take a little while because I need to bring up document that I made. Chotto matte kudasai. Bear with me. I didn't think I'd bring this out today, but I didn't realize that we'd find so many of the words from it that it's making me, I don't want to make what I worked on all day, or a good amount of the day anyway, obsolete. So let me show you what I worked on today, for fun. This is based on the list given to me by Unboxes. So let's jump over to the browser cam. So what I made was Most Wanted, the Japanese Quest bounty list. So what this is, the reason for this, there's a lot of N5 words still lurking out there. Words that we need to find. So much that there's a bounty on these words now. You might ask, who's paying the bounty? And the answer is Griffin the Cat is paying the bounty in Griffin coins, or goody. And so there are different levels, N1, N2, N3, N4, but most are going to be N5, because we're trying to fill up all the N5 ones that we don't have. So let me see, where were we? Okay, so let's scroll down. So there's only 26 values, and I will link this, I think. I'll share this. But basically, the reason I had to stop it is because this word 13, is body, karada. And the way you can get one of these bounties is by doing what Burb just did. You found it, you said the word. Another way would be to do the emote when you see this word on the screen, the power-up emote. So there's two ways. You can write it in three ways. Write in hiragana, write in kanji, or do the power-up emote. And then if you do that when the word is on the screen, you capture this bounty. So you get 20 million Griffin coins. Or that would be Nisenman Goody, because they're called Goody. So bear with me a little bit, because this is a little weird. I haven't brought it out yet. So yeah, the first ever bounty was won. So let me quick switch to the bank. This is the Japanese Quest bank for people who get a bounty. And Burb is the first. So Burb 117, let me just write that. And then maybe later, if this is actually going to work, I might need someone to help manage it. But this is just an experiment right here. Bear with me. So Burb was the first one to say that one. And you didn't even know about the bounty list, so it's maybe not totally fair, but you kind of brought it out in this stream when I didn't expect it. And then the value that was won was, that was a quite high value N5 word. Some you can see are lower. That's a word we really needed. And now, your account balance in Goody Griffin coins is 20 million. You might ask yourself, what is the value of having 20 million Goody? Well, each Goody is equal to about a yen. Just like Belly, they're kind of inspired by Belly in One Piece.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
So now, in this world, the world of Japanese Quest, what that means is, so now Burb is here. Maybe Burb is sitting, I don't know, on this mountain, because they were just talking about Shizuka quiet. And suddenly they just got this bounty. And so they now have all these Griffin coins here on this mountain as well. That maybe later can be used for something. That's a significant sum. But you might ask, why? Why would they be paid so much? 20 million? That would be like $200,000 in the world of Japanese Quest. And the reason is, you have unlocked the concept of a body. Think about it. Look at this body here. We got the word ka, la, da. Simple word, right? Body. But think about it. How much is the concept, the very idea of a body worth? Is it worth $200,000? I'd say that's a deal. So that's why. By unlocking these powers, the Griffin Kitty here is willing to pay top dollar because we're unlocking ideas here. Very important. So let's see some comments here. True. There are different writings for Karada. And Unboxer says he plays other games. Yep, other games could show up, like Breath of the Wild. Yep, new mechanic. Yeah, I didn't think I'd bring it out today, but I had to because of Burb and because of the words coming out from the wanted list. I didn't think that would happen. And then, yeah, Burb is now the richest, including me, other than Griffin Sensei, the richest in all of Japanese Quest World for now. So now anyone else in chat can win these bounties. Let me link it in the chat. I need to bring out chat again. Chottomatte, bear with me here. Again, didn't expect to do this, so I'm having to mess with more tabs than I expected today. But I kind of felt like had to be done considering. So I'm getting a link to share, get a shareable link. Didn't even have a shareable link yet. All right, I think I can copy that. And I'll just make the shareable link in chat for now. And tell me if that works. Okay, we've got the shareable link. Tell me if that works to link to that now. It should link to the bounty list if anyone wants to look at it. Link to it now. Open it up. Let's see, did anyone go back to it? Let's go back to the browser cam. And, yep, people are on the bounty list. It seemed to work. Good. So check out the bounty list. Those are the words we're looking for. Look at the words we're looking for. If we find them, if you're the first one, maybe we'll share bounty sometime, but for today at least, let's just, whoever's the first one who either writes the word or does the emote for power up, you will secure that bounty. Let's go back to the game. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think for Aru Idu, I don't know. I'm open to suggestions, actually. What do you think? I think I need to redo my, wait, I think if I have a little line, if I just cover it up, then I can undo it, right? What? Doesn't undo? I thought that would work. Eh? Let's redo my whole drawing thing quick. Chottomatte. Gets very technical when you have like 5 Google Docs open, but that's the kind of high level operation we're running here. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get back to the game, and let's remember, today we are now bounty hunting. Secretly, people don't know about that. I was thinking I'd make like a title for that, like Bounty Hunting Unlocked. Maybe I should change the title, I don't know. And let's just keep going. I think Te Iru shouldn't count. Okay, let's look for Aru or Idu. And we can kind of judge it as we see it. Let's not count Te Iru then. Let's make it a little harder. But Aru to exist, Idu to exist for living things. Okay, let's go. So understand with my body. Again, that body word is finally unlocked. By the way, though, I don't think, did I even add that? Let's go back to the power level screen. So we didn't even add that. We got to add that to our power level. That's the important thing. Let's remember we're powering up here. That's part of why I didn't want to add it today. I was trying to think of, maybe I need to streamline this idea a bit more. Because now we're kind of combining Dragon Ball ideas with One Piece ideas. And it might be a bit much. But here we go. I do think the idea of having targets, though, is good overall. I am Iron Judy. Konbanwa. So power level has gone up. Let's go.
Daijoubu.
Daijoubu. So yeah, I'm okay.
Huh? 私ずっとその君の膝の上で
So I was above your knees that whole time. So a couple words here. Hiza, knees. That could be a new word to learn if we don't have it. I think we might though. And then ue, up. We definitely have that word. And then yeah, polystone is right. If anyone knows that word, it means like knees, pillow. Hiza makura. Common concept in anime and things. Yeah, I agree, Unboxious.
初めて会った時と逆だ。
Ha! Funny. This is a really good word that I just like the sound of because it just like certain words I feel like in some languages capture the feeling of a concept better than words in another language. This is one. It's just the sharpness of the word gyaku, gyaku, and it means opposite. To me, it's a very good word in Japanese. Like opposite, it's a fine word, but just the simplicity and just the mouthfeel of gyaku, I feel like is perfect for something that's opposite. Word we have already, by the way. Ah, Nando, konnichiwa. Yeah, rusticative, good word. I think a word we already have, but thanks for running it. It's always good to review words we've already seen as well, because if we've already learned them, that means they're good to learn for anyone who's here new, and they're good for review. It's a win-win. So what he's saying is, this is the opposite of when we first met. So I guess when they first met, he was on her knees, maybe?
っていうか戻れるんだ。光に。
Ah, so you're back to Hikari again.
ありがとう。
Ah, thank you.
ああ、変なことは言ってなかった？
I didn't say anything strange, did I? She has a way of sleepwalking, and she'll say weird, embarrassing things.
寝言とかいびきとか歯ぎしりとか私寝相悪い。
So yeah, I'm a bad sleeper, so I didn't like talk in my sleep or snore or grind my teeth or something.
し。
いびきとか激しい。
So a couple good words here that we're seeing again repeated. Ibiki, snore, and then hagishiri, like grinding teeth. Ha is tooth. And so he's like, what? You snore and grind your teeth?
するの？
するわけないじゃない。
No, I don't. Just giving an example.
ものの例えよ。
So useful word here, tatoe, like an example. Just an example. Wait, what? Gyaku is not on the list? Eh? No way. We've talked about Gyaku like every day, I feel like. But let's go and check. I believe you. It's just shinjirainai. It's kind of unbelievable. Yeah, rusticative. That's true. That's the more common way that I see it as well. So let's look up this word, gyaku. Man, if I had known that word was not on the list, I would have given a bounty for gyaku. I suppose some words, now that we have this bounty list, we could like make new bounty words for later. For fun, if someone like suggests words, we could make a bounty to find it later. But since we found this one, we should just learn it. But yeah, you're right, we don't have it. It's surprising to me. It's weird. Certain words we talk about a lot, but we still haven't learned officially. So N3 word, common word, gyaku, reverse, opposite. So jitsu wa sono gyaku datta, but in fact it was the other way around. You'll also often see gyaku ni, like opposite. Here we go. So let's add this to our power level. We are leveling up today. And looking again, we just saw this new list, the wanted list. Let's just review what words are on there for anyone just joining us. So this is our list of most wanted Japanese quest bounty list. So this is the bounty of the words we're looking for. And if you find this and write it as we see it on screen, anyone in chat can win these bounties paid in Griffin coins from Griffin Sensei himself. So these are words we didn't have. I checked all of them to see if we didn't have them. Hopefully I was right on all of them. I think so. And let's see. So kaiju, I was thinking that's a good power to unlock. So it's worthy of the highest level in N1. Kaiju powers would be good. Hanabi, I thought was a cool word. It was linked. It seems kind of easy for N2, but it was marked fireworks N2. In Jisho. We have Koi, love, for N3. Wanted to get at least one of each. Ishokenmei, with all one's might, with utmost power. So any of these words are fair game. We have a bunch of words that we need from N5 as well. And these ones especially we need. So even though it's lower in award, we really kind of need these ones even more, because they should be more common, hopefully. I think Benkyo, study, could be hard to find, so that's a bit higher. But words like urusai, shut up, should be easy. Taihen should be very easy to find. So we're teaching here, so that could be a good one to find. It could be harder, a bit harder to find. Oshieru, to teach. This one should be very easy. Anata, you. Kao, face. So we found body. That means I should probably... so how do I... How do you strike through? Yeah, like that. Let's do that, because that bounty was already won. Okay, then isogashi, busy, we're looking for that. Kaimono, shopping. The ones I put on here first were words that we definitely should have. Isha, doctor. Onaka, stomach. Komaru, to be troubled. Atatakai, warm. Suzushi, cool. These are sets. If we find one, you get the bounty for both, and we'll add both. Iru, to exist. Aru, to exist for non-living things. Onna, woman. Otoko, man. Imoto, younger sister. Ototo, younger brother. And you can see here at the edge they say 2 for 1. So each of those is a 2 for 1 if we find one. So to unlock these, if you see it on screen, people can write it in hiragana or kanji or do the new emote for power up, either way. And you can be the finder of this and be entered onto our bounty list. And you can open up an account in the Japanese Quest Bank. This is in the world of Japanese Quest. There are rumors that one day these Griffin coins might be incredibly valuable. Right now, they might only help in the Japanese Quest world. One day, who knows? Better get in quick with the goody, the Griffin coins, because they may someday, there's rumors even, that someday they may even be necessary to buy a planet. They'll be the primary currency in the world toward the end of the universe. We'll see. That's just rumors I've heard. Let's go back to the game. Couple comments. Apparently, tatoe means analogy more than example. Yeah, that's kind of what my thought was. Thanks for mentioning that, Burb. Because that kanji, you see more with things meaning metaphor, for example. Then Commodore Bucket says, oh man, this is so, gamification works so well in my brain. Nice, I'm glad. Yeah, I thought that, like, we've obviously gamified things with power level, but we used to have a target that we would put up here and it would change each time. And those targets were usually grammar things, where, like, for example, we'd be looking for the no particle. But it got to a point where we couldn't find our target so much, but I realized we should get back to having a target. Once I saw the list made by Unboxes, I realized having word targets could kind of work in a certain way. So we're having a new way of gamifying. So you might say power level is one level of gamifying, and we have now the other level of targeting as well. So we've got this target combined with power level. You might say the power level is a bit like Dragon Ball, and the targeting with the wanted poster, you might say, is a bit inspired by One Piece. I don't know if there's a fan of Naruto out there. You might say the wanted list is similar to the bingo book as well. So anyway, for some reason we're combining more of these gamification elements that happen to be similar to anime. So Umbaksha says, yeah, Burb says we could add grammar. Yeah, I thought about that too. I was thinking we could at some point add sentences or grammar to the bounty list for like high bounties or certain things. So yeah, something to think about. It could definitely be expanded upon and developed. We'll see how it goes. And Bakshi says, I like the grammar targets. Too bad it got difficult to find. Yeah, I feel like even though they got difficult to find, we could definitely still do some of that. For example, we could have multiple targets. We could have a target like no for the episode, which we'll obviously find, which is useful for really multiple levels because you see lots of different ways it's used, even if you already know the particle, the basics of it. And you could have more advanced stuff as well, like, I don't know, like an N4 particle, like Shika, or an even more advanced one. You could have like an N5 particle, and you could have like an N3 target. You could have multiple targets, and that could be part of the bounty system as well, potentially. We'll see. Play around with what we like. Unboxer says, I took the JCAT. Nice. Grammar was definitely a weak point. Yeah, that, weirdly, when I took JCAT, I did the best on grammar, even though I don't think it was my strongest point. So I feel like there's a bit of randomness to that test, too. But, interesting.
失礼ね。
全然。あれだけ激しく戦った後だからかな。ぐっすりと。
So yeah, you're just sleeping really soundly. This weird word here means like a really sound sleep. Gusuri. Because you had such a fierce fight before. You're just sleeping a lot. Don't worry about it.
眠ってたよ。
そうならいいけど。
So if that's true, then good.
ここはみんなは
So where is everyone?
多分雲海の底。
Probably at the bottom of the cloud sea. What? That's not good. He just said it like it's a completely fine, normal thing. Tabun unkai no soko. They're at the bottom of the cloud sea. Okay.
サルベージャーたちがモルスの地って呼んでるところだと思う。
Okay, the place that Salvagers called Morusu.
みんなはどうなったかわからない。
I don't know what happened to everyone else.
落ちてきたのはあそこ。
They fell over there.
あんな上から
From up there.
下からものすごい勢いで気流が舞い上がってるみたいな。
Eh? So it seemed like some massive burst of air kind of helped catch everyone.
なんだ。あんな上から落ちても助かったのはそ
So that's why we were saved.
のおかげかな。多分みんなも。
Probably everyone else as well. Tabun. We learned that word recently. Tabun. Probably. Everyone survived.
そう。
大丈夫？落ち着いたら。
I just want to point out this word we've seen already a couple times at least in this scene. Notice how much you see this word. It's really so common when you're living in Japan as well. Daijoubu. Are you okay? So once you've calmed down, let's go find everyone else. Sagashi ni iku, to go look for everyone. And this word here is good as well. Ochitsuku, to calm down. So Burb says, I learned that from anime. Yeah, seriously, even in anime you hear it, well, not even, especially, like everywhere. No matter what media you're watching in Japanese, pretty much, you see that word daijoubu all the time. So yeah, anyone who's seen a lot of anime, even if you don't think about the language, it probably becomes familiar at some level, I would think. I still feel like when I first went to Japan after 2 years of Japanese, I really think I did not know that word. which kind of boggles my mind.
探しに行こうかと思う。
But I learned it right away when I was in Japan.
ここからも脱出しなくちゃ。
We've got to escape from here.
でもどうやって？
But how? Demo, how? どうやって? But how do we do that?
向こ
Big sturdy, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Muko, so over there.
世界樹の根元？
The roots of the world tree. So ne means root, and then nemoto means like the source, like the beginning of the roots. So like down here, ground zero. Ah, Commodore Bucket, arigato. Thank you. I did not know where we were going there. But yeah, the kanji. Got it.
う。あそこから上に上がればきっと。
So yeah, if we go up there, then definitely.
わかったわ。私のことなら大丈夫。
So I'm okay. Ikimashou. Let's go. This is, I feel like, I'd be curious to count how many times you see a word like this also in this game, because they're always going somewhere, whether it's Rakuen or the World Tree, like Iko or Ikimashou. Let's go all the time in this game. They're always going somewhere. Iku to go. Ikimashou. Let's go.
行きましょう。
そうだ、ホームラは？
まだ寝てる。呼ぶ？
いや、寝かしといてあげて。いろいろあって疲れてるだろうか。
No, let's let him sleep. I think he's tired. I think, are they talking about Gramps there?
あら、
Or is it Pyro?
優しいんだね。
Ah, you're nice, aren't you? Yeah.
サルベージャーの合言葉その後。
So the fifth saying of the Salvager, something about otoko. So otoko wa. And ooh, I was wondering if someone would jump on it. So it looks like Unboxious now is opening up an account in the world of Japanese Quest. Let's go back there. So yeah, otoko, right? Man. So let's go back to our browser cam. And what word are we finding? So these are our most wanted words today. So we just found otoko, man, and that's a 2-for-1. Because we want to learn these in a set. Otoko, man, onna, woman. Even though we didn't see one in the game, we want to have them both by each other on our list. So let's mark off these 2 bounties because they are both now secured by our new player in the world of Japanese Quest. Don't worry, we're all players there. We're all party members. This is completely optional new experiment we're trying. Let's see. Do I know how to write your name is the question, because I feel like there's a weird thing in the middle of your name. What's going on in your name? B, but it's like a 0, is it? Xious, Unboxious, I believe. And I think it's the same amount, right? Because it's those 2 added up. So we have 2 bank accounts now that are both at 20 million in Griffin coins, which in Japanese would be Ni Sen Mon Guri. Guri, Griffin coins. Imagine a G with maybe 2 lines through it. I was working on the logo today, but part of the reason I didn't tweet or anything about it, and wasn't planning to talk about it, is because none of them really looked right for the logo for Guri. Maybe someone knows how to make coins. I don't know. Anyway, so let's add those words. Let's look at our power level here. And let's look at the word otoko. N5 word, very basic, which is why it's got a bounty on it, because we need these words. We've unlocked the power of man and woman. Could be useful from time to time. All right, and let's go with onna as well, also N5 word, obviously. Here we go. Power level has gone up. Sweet. Let's get back to the game. Just Unboxious. Wait, what? It's not a 0? I put the 0 there because I wanted it there. Oh, just put Unboxious? Let's see. Nice. Sonny, we got the power up. We did power up. Could even have 2 of those because we powered up twice. Have you played Okami? I have not, but I'd like to stream it sometime. I think that could be a fun one to stream someday. But we do have a bit of a line. It takes long to get through these games when we're also learning words. Was there an auto? Let's see. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Unboxious, if you are strong on that changing the wording of your name, I can change that later. Let's leave it for now so we can keep going.
それはもういいから。
それはもういいから. And if anyone wants to manage that bank, I could share someone else because I feel like me managing that bank might not be time well spent. But if someone's into this kind of a gamification, someone could be like the bank manager for our Japanese Quest bank. Might be kind of cool. Anyway, something to think about for the future. We don't have to worry about it right now.
さあ、行きましょう。
行きましょう. Let's go.
最後まで言わせてよ。
So let me say my piece to the end. Burb says, I guess I'd be down. Cool, cool. Yeah, it would consist probably just of putting names, adding up the values for people getting the Griffin coins. Like, I would update the wanted stuff so you wouldn't have to worry about that, but just updating maybe the bank amounts, possibly. Because I feel like I don't need to maybe keep going to that during stream normally. Let's go to the next one. Homura to Hikari. So that's the 2 of them. And yeah, Burb, by the way, thank you very much for volunteering. Perhaps we can look at that next time. For right now, we can keep it how we're going, but in the future, let's think about that, if you're still down.
So, アデルに会ったのね。
Ah, so you met this great hero, Adam. The English name was.
が、アデルさんの記憶の断片みたいなものだけどね。
So it seemed like just kind of like a piece of his memory. So Burb says, I know a bit of Ghoul Sheet's work. I could take a second, make the bank a little bit more fancy. Ooh. いいですね. Like, I'm not sure how to do all the sharing right now, so, yeah, later on Discord, maybe we can talk about that potentially.
アデルさんに言われたんだ。
Because, yeah, if anything should be fancy of our Google Docs, the bank one kind of should be. The bank one and maybe the wanted words too, because that's the kind of thing you'd maybe see that would be, you know, eye-catching.
本当に守りたいと思うもののために戦え。
So fight for what you really want to protect.
だから決めた。
So I decided. Okay, what did you decide? This is what he decided. 俺は So as for me, 俺 Hikari ya Homura no tame ni tatakao. So I will fight for Hikari and Homura. Notice though he used ya and not to. Anyone in chat know why ya was used instead of to? Because to for and you would normally used. And like I know some people in chat know, I'm not saying people don't know, but some people may not know. But yeah, exactly. So he's saying that I'm fighting for you, Hikari and Homura, but other people too. So I'm fighting kind of for everyone. Exactly. So he's just kind of being more broad-minded. He's fighting for the two of them, of course, but he's fighting for the rest of his nakama as well. Commodore Bucket. That means the stream has now been successful. Ureshi, you have unlocked the power of Ya. We had one episode when our goal actually was unlocking the power of Ya. So good we found it again.
俺は光やホムラのために戦う。まだ少し。
Po Kingdom. Konbanwa. Yokoso. Japanese Quest away. Welcome to Japanese Quest. By the way, anyone just joining, this is a stream for learning Japanese from Japanese games. I'm a Japanese teacher. Don't think I said that today. My name is Akira. We're trying out something new today. We've got some words that are targets. People can link it in chat if you want to see what words we're searching for specifically. If you shout out those words as we see them on screen, you can win a bounty in Japanese Quest dollars, more or less. Griffin dollars, actually. Forged by the kitty Griffin himself.
頼りないかもしれないけどさ。
そんなことない。
So that's not true.
私も決めたから。
I decided to, so I'm not afraid anymore. So a couple key things. Kimeru, to decide. It's the verb they're both talking about here. So I finally decided as well. Mo, so not anymore. Kowakunai. So kowai is scary. Kowakunai, I'm not scared. Rockstar, konbanwa. By the way, anyone just joining, our goal right now is to find some words and to make our power level go up. All the words down here we found in past streams in our journey here on Japanese Quest. If we find some words in chat, people can suggest them, make our power level go up. That is the goal. We're gamifying the language and languageifying the game. That makes sense, right? Tabun.
もう怖くない。
Kowakunai. By the way, anyone who follows in Japanese Quest is also on this journey. Anyone in chat, really, is also on this journey. So you might imagine someone in chat like Rockstar just said hello. You can imagine Rockstar is here. I'm going to think Rockstar has some maybe Rockstar type of hair. Just bear with me. The only other color I have is red, so maybe Rockstar is here, watching, joining us on this Japanese Quest, and maybe Rockstar will find some word over there having to do with music. It is possible. さあ、一緒に日本語でパワーアップ。So, I saw a post on Reddit. Thought it'd be cool to check you out. Just started learning. Post on Reddit? What post on Reddit? Please tell me if this post on Reddit. Link the post on Reddit. I like Reddit, so I like to know when Reddit is posting stuff about Japanese Quest. Could you possibly link the Reddit? Because I'm curious. I haven't seen us post on Reddit in at least the past... At least not that recently. But originally, a lot of our followers did come from Reddit. Because I use Reddit a lot.
ところでさっきの姿だけど。
Rockstar says, I miss Japanese Quest so much. Ah, yokata. Glad that you are... I'm glad you're here. Don't remember. It was a comment I saw a couple weeks ago. Oh, okay, just a comment. Okay. No problem. I just thought there's like something new, potentially, like today.
あれが私たちの本当。
That was my true form. So she had a different form before where she had like green colored hair. And apparently that was her true form. This is not green, I realize. Honto, true. Honto no sugata. My true form. Sugata, form. Last time I was here, we were on power level 600. Yep, we were so weak then. Our power level now, we could destroy the way they were back then. Kono game wa Xenoblade 2. This is Xenoblade 2. We're finding the language of Xenoblade 2. One reason we like it, or I like it anyway, it's at least these story scenes are fully voiced. The letters are pretty big, so we can write on the screen and point at some words like honto, true Sugata form. And the game's quite good as well. We played through the entire game. If you want to see the entire playthrough, it's on YouTube and Twitch.
の姿
This is the first game we ever played.
剣か
But we're coming back to it just for the story scenes because they're fully voiced and, well, Japanese is fun.
あったでしょ
の
Now your sword changed, right? So Ken is sword.
単純な力だけじゃ
So it's not just simple power.
デバイスも自由に行使できるんだからくれぐれもち
So yeah, be careful because it's not just a sword. You can freely use the device as well. And by device she means like this giant Gundam thing. I'm not going to draw a Gundam, but get the idea.
注意
Chewy. So like be careful. So yeah, don't get carried away.
投資に乗るなってこと
Or don't get overconfident.
わかった
Understood.
でさあれどっちなの
どっちって
中身
Alright, so now he's asking, so that new form with the green hair, so which is she? He's saying. So Rockstar said, this might be a dumb question, but is there any obvious difference between katakana ka and chikara? Interesting, that's a good question for chat, because I do think there is a difference, but I think it's subtle. And I think in chat people might have more to say about it. But why don't you type them side by side? Like, let's see in chat, do they look exactly the same or no?
どっちでもないわ二人で一つ
So neither, the two of us are one.
カフェオレみたいなもん
So kind of like cafe au lait.
何よその例え
So what kind of example is that? Notice how they use the other kanji for example here. So this is more like an example. Less like, I guess, like an illusion. Yeah, see, if you look at the chat, they do look a bit different. Commodore Bucket, thanks for writing it. So the first one is kanji, the second one's katakana. And if you look, it is subtly different. You'll notice the kanji has a longer top to it. It overall looks, to me, kind of more powerful and striking because of it. Right. Yeah, good. These are actually really good comments, though. I think this is the kind of comment that someone watching on YouTube a month from now might learn something from. These little subtle differences that normally you wouldn't think about, but if you see it in chat, I know it's small on the screen, but you do see a difference. Right, right. Yeah, notice, like the hook part is a bit different as well. Interesting.
おいまあ大体合ってる
So yeah, that's about true. So I am kind of like cafe au lait, which I guess means that like it's cream and coffee mixed and it's the same thing or something. But yeah, the font, it certainly depends on the font as well. Certainly people could draw them the same in a certain context. So by context, you'll probably know. I'm sure that I've read them wrong at some point because just depending on how you parse a sentence, it could at times be a little confusing.
名前は
Okay, so now he's asking, so namae, name. So what about name? Should I call you Homura? Or, no, it's like a combination of the names. Homuri or Hikara? So it's a combination of Homura and Hikari, light and flame. So what should I call you?
ホムリ光
何よそれホムラ光でも
A rambling voice has joined Japanese Quest. It seems like that could be useful for language. Having a rambling voice, you could learn things time, like time from time to time, a rambling voice would offer you bits of wisdom. So, welcome, rambling voice. Yeah, so you can call me either one, she's saying.
どっちでも好きな方で呼んでいいわよ。
わかった。そうする。
So I'll do that.
で、いつでもなれる。
Whoa! What? A Dragon Dave has summoned a dragon. What does that mean? A dragon summoned a dragon? I don't know, but either way, we need to bring some dragon hype in the chat because weird things are happening in Dragon Quest. No, I mean Japanese Quest. Yokoso. Japanese Quest away. Welcome. Double dragon hype. I feel like I should have like a double dragon that we should play for like 5 minutes now. Unfortunately, I don't have it on my Twitch or my Switch, even though it is a game that I think is on here. Suge. By the way, for anyone who did summon a dragon, we also have a new emote for powering up. If we see new words, you can try out that emote. It can also be a suggestion to add a word on screen to our power level. So welcome, Dragon Dave. Suge. And notice how everyone has a different stamp for how long they've been subscribed as well. Ivalashi actually has the kanji for dragon by their name. Dragon Dave has the kanji for cat, which means you now have the power of a cat. Super speed, super jumping. Pretty good, but obviously you're Dragon Dave, so you have the power of a dragon as well. Ruskative says, Dragon Quest 11 with Japanese voice acting on the Switch coming eventually. Yeah. I've played the one for PS4. May have to get the Switch one as well for that reason. Oh, are you saying this for the bounty? Ruskative? Let's see if we can just find a full Adu, though, don't you think? Adu or Idu?
必要があれば。
Because those ones are so
そう
common.
か。
何
But nice
突然
comment.
笑ったりして。
So why are you laughing all of a sudden? So one thing I'm missing, in the actual game, you can choose her name at this point. I don't think we need to choose it because right now we're just doing the story scenes. I wish we did have to choose, actually, because we'd vote on it in chat
いや
and choose her name.
俺結構あの髪型好きだったりして。
So yeah, I did like that hairstyle quite a bit.
バカ。何よ。
What? What are you saying all of a sudden? Baka.
急に。この音。
That
きっとみん
sound.
なだ。急ごう。
It must be everyone. Let's go. Or let's hurry.
ええ。
Sweet. What, does Shin have a crack in his little forehead? Crystal? Taihen. By the way, Taihen is one of the bounties we're searching for. Ooh, Rockstar has donated $5. Thanks for helping us learn in such a fun way. Arigato. 一緒に日本語で頑張ろう. That's the hope. This could be a kind of unique way to experience Japanese and a unique way to learn Japanese. Like today, we're adding this new kind of game feature of the wanted list. Let's see. Didn't know you could just donate cash instead of bits. Yeah, there's a donation window somewhere down on the channel. That is one option. So, 本当にありがとう。5ドル。すごい。さあ、行きましょう。So, 苦戦するシン. Interesting. So, sen means battle. Ku means difficult. Put those together. A rambling voice, such a neat idea. Arigato. That is the hope that we can have a fun way to come together and learn Japanese in a bit of a different way. Let's look at this word for fun. Sometimes we look up words for fun. The idea is games are fun anyway, and if you add language to it and you level up with the language, it's even more fun. It's a win-win. Yeah, exactly. Let's type that in. So, yep, sen by itself means fight. Ku by itself means hard or difficult. Put it together, hard fight or struggle. So, shin's struggle. Good word. It says it's common, not super common. We could add that to our power level, though. What do you think? Do you think it's worth adding? It is the name of the chapter, after all. We can have a quick vote if we're adding it. How about 1 for add it, 2 for not add it. First person to vote, and we'll decide. Nande mo iyo. 1. So we have a 1, 1, and 2. So that means I think we will go to adding it. I think when in doubt, power up. Because we did talk about, even a word like this, if it's somewhat rare, the cool thing about it, it can help cement knowledge of the kanji inside it. So you can learn kind of 3 words for the price of 1, or 3 ideas for the price of 1. So sen, battle, ku, difficult or suffering. You can see there, it's used in kurushi for like very difficult or painful. And there we go. And let's add that to our power level. And we are now at 1110. Sugoi desu ne. Let's make our power level go up, and then let's go back to the world of Japanese Quest. Remind us. Let's talk to Nappa. Nappa is also on this journey.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
So Nappa, our power level is now 1110. 1110ですね。強くなった。Ruskative says, I feel like we should add Sento instead, because it's more common. Yeah, we have Sensol for war. And yeah, that is one we could add. Let's just add that as well. Why not? We can add a bit of a... We can power up even more then. Can we verify we don't have either of these words? Can someone verify that we don't have Sento? Because this is more common. But that other word was marked as common. This one's common, and N1, and Wanikani. So even more common here. So this word also means fight or war, you can see. So what is war plus fight, or battle plus fight? It is, of course, battle and fight. Sento. We don't have it? Nice. Thanks for checking. Let's add it. It never really hurts to add more words that are in the same ballpark, because then you can just learn more shades of those kanji and of those words that are all really useful. So you can notice that kanji that comes first here and second here is the same. The kanji for war. Sen in both cases. Sweet. Does learning new words eventually get easier? Yeah, it gets easier as you go. My power level is only about 200. Starting to recognize words, but I feel like I'm starting to forget some. Yeah, I still forget some. You'll always forget some. Even in English, I'm forgetting some, but you'll learn some. So yeah, I'd say it gets easier. It starts out hard, gets easier and easier as you go. And a big part of why it gets easier in Japanese is you learn more kanji. And when you know more kanji, you can just slot all these words in to the same kind of kanji box in your brain. So they really reinforce the meaning and make it a lot easier to learn faster. Like when I started doing Anki, I probably learned 5 or 10 words a day, but eventually I was going like 50 words a day, and I was like eating words for breakfast. And Anki's not for everyone, but for me, I found it worked really well when I was cramming for N2 and N1. Okay, let's go back to the game. So again, the struggle of Shin. Kusensuru Shin. And yes, certainly, if you ever get a chance to go to Japan, that helps a lot as well. I'm using Anki. Yeah, for me, I found Anki to be very helpful, especially for reading. Because if you quickly learn, if you go at, say, a rate of 20 words a day, and they're common words that you're learning, like you're going from a list for JLPT N5 or 4, for example, eventually, you start to read much more fluently. Especially if you also have a tool like Rikaikun to read online. If you combine something like Rikaikun, I say this a lot, with some kind of flashcard program like Anki, wait, what? It's Kun, right? Sorry for the mess here, but if you could just combine a couple tools like this, it can yield some serious leveling up in the language. I feel my fastest progress I ever made with the language is when I had kind of a good synergy going between reading every day, flashcards every day, reading every day, flashcards every day, and they would feed into each other. The important thing is doing it consistently every day, if you can. At least an hour or a half hour or a couple hours, whatever you have, every day. Just making it a habit. Whoa, that was weird enough.
この俺がこんな生物に遅れを取るとは。
What? How could this guy get the jump on me? So Shin looks like he's finally slowed down a bit, and he's getting beat up by this weird crystal zombie character.
Shin!
あいつもここに。
He's also here. I remember this is a kind of cool part of the game, because you get to make a group with Shin at this point, where he's been a villain up till now. Yeah, gotta highlight a couple of these. This comment, NHK Easy News, cannot highlight that website enough. It's incredibly good for reading and translating practice. I've had actually a number of students translate that site. Every day they translate an article and put their translation on the NHK Easy News translation subreddit on Reddit, and other people will talk about their translation, and they improved very quickly because of it.
さっきの戦闘で受けたき。
And they had translation experience, which they could put on a resume, which is nice. So is this like injuries I got from the past battle? Ooh, nice. Check it out. This is the word that we just learned, so good timing. So, saki no sento de. So in the last battle, is this like an injury I received? Ukeru, to receive, and then kizu, injury. Yeah, he's got some good moves. You are correct, Burb. Yeah, Shin is kind of awesome. Shin is probably one of my favorite characters in these games. But honestly, I like quite a few of the characters. Not sure if I love any one or two characters, but they're all quite good.
お前は
動けないんだろ。
You can't move, right?
見過ごすことなんてできるかよ。
I can't just, look the other way. I can't just watch you get killed. Even if it's you.
それがたとえあんたでも。光。
仕方ないわ。
I guess there's no helping it. Oh, Ruskativ, he found one of the words. Was it anta, though, and not anata? Yeah, notice how a lot of those words we're finding in other forms. Shows how common they are. So common you see multiple forms of them. Which is probably part of why we haven't learned them yet. Or did we see it? Did we see the word? Sorry, I didn't see it, so it might be my own failing. We'll keep going until we find something on the screen at the same time we find it on chat.
ねえ、私は納
Right.
得してないんだから勘違いし。
So yeah, don't get the wrong idea, because I'm not on board with this. So we're helping them, but she's not on board.
しないでね。
But really, if you have to choose between Shin and a crystal zombie, who would you want to hang out with? I don't know. Harder question than I thought. Crystal zombie sounds kind of awesome. Tsugi. Okay, so we see a kanji here. Uchi. So inside. Shin no uchi ni. So inside Shin. Oh, what do we see? We see it. Adu, who said it first? Ruskative. Ruskative has opened an account. You are correct. The chapter name itself had the word. So Dragon Dave gotta go to bed. Oh, yes, inside. Ah, oh, so it's very late there. Power up, exactly. My sonny, good timing. I feel like it'd be better to, if I were to hang out with Shin, he'd mostly just sit in the corner and be sad. True. Kanashime, with his sad eyes. Okay, let's go back to our browser cam. Let's open up this new account. We've got 3 accounts open up today. I really did not expect we were doing this today. But for some reason, the bank had to open. By the way, can anyone check if we have the word for bank? If we don't have the word for bank, we need to unlock the word for bank too. I think we have it. So the word ruskative, R-U-S-S-K-I-T-A-V, right? Ruskativ. Okay. And I think it's actually the same amount again because it's a double. So now we have to learn Idu and Adu. We have it? Yatta. So we have bank. Because we can't have a bank unless we've already gained the power of banking. But since we have the word for bank, we can open up this bank on Japanese Quest Island. So luckily, I knew that we learned it. Otherwise, I couldn't have made this in the first place. It would have been impossible. Okay, good. We have the power of banking. And now we have 3 accounts. Notice I don't even have an account myself. Griffin, the cat, runs the bank. Kind of like the bank in Monopoly, you might say. Okay, so let's go back to our power level. Let's look up these words. We saw Aru in the game first, before Idu. So Aru to exist for non-living things. N5 word, super common. Let's add that. And let's go to Idu as well. To be, to exist for animate living things. Here we go. And notice how for Idu it says common word, JLPT N5, Wanikani level 25. Maybe someday we could have a Japanese quest word 1013. It could be like JQ 1113. So let's make our power level go up to that.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level has gone up. How high has it gone? Too high for you, Nappa. Let's go. Alright, and now let's go and find out what is inside Shin. Shin no uchi ni aru mono. Eh. I guess we beat the crystal
どうい
zombie.
う了見だ俺は
Doryu Ryoken da. So that word Ryoken. Let's look it up. So yeah, like what am I thinking? You can see this is a rare word. This was not a word that I've seen that I know of. So probably not one that you need. Cool. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'm not surprised that that's on the list, Burb. Uchi, inside. We should probably add that, don't you think? Let's add that to our power level too, since we're here. Since it was the chapter title after all. And since today is about making our power level go up. Let's do it. That's wrong. But yeah, I thought that we probably didn't have that. Uchi inside. Cool. Can also mean while. So like while doing something else. Or among various things. Very useful word. And the kanji is kind of cool too, because you can kind of imagine, if you look at the kanji inside that little enclosure, is the kanji for person. So kind of imagine a person inside something. Gets you in the right idea of inside. Helps often have some kind of story for kanji. There we go. Should be good.
敵だろう。分かってるよ、そのくらい。
So I know we're still
それでも
enemies,
何か違う。
but something's different.
あのままにしちゃおけない。そう
But I can't just leave things like this. That's what I thought.
思っただけさ。それに
Also. He's getting back to what Unboxes was talking about. Look at his sad eyes. Kanashime.
いや、なんでもない。
No, it's nothing. He's lying. It was something.
おい
Often when people say, "Nandemonai," it's nothing. Oh, it's something. Eh? 危ねえ。
この炎
That flame.
爪が甘いわよ。
So yeah, I feel like I know what she's saying here, but not quite sure to translate it. Sume. And I can't write it in Romaji. So tsume does mean nails. That's not what we're looking for, though. So this is the tsume that she used. Yeah. Like maybe your end game in that battle you just had was kind of half-baked or not good enough. Kind of... Yeah. You've got to completely burn it up, she's saying. Finish your battles. Right. Yeah, Burb, exactly. It does reference that where he's talking about the sadness in Shin's eyes.
ここのモンスターは完全に焼き払うか、額のコアクリスタルを破壊するかしな。
Yeah, you have to either do one of these two things. Destroy the core crystal in the monster, or completely burn them up.
何度でも再生してくるわ。
Because they'll keep coming back.
かぐつし、花、ちっちゃん。
レックス無事じゃった。
Lexa, are you okay? Keyword here. Buji. To be safe, to be okay. Buji jattaka. Ruskative says, yeah, Yaki harao. Yeah, good to write it. To burn up, right?
やっと見つけましたもん。
We finally found you.
なんでシンが
So why is Shin there? Ooh, I just noticed. I haven't like fully looked at Shin's outfit, but his outfit's kind of cool. I bet you people have cosplayed this dude. Not the big head dude from before that I want people to cosplay, but I wonder if when they did cosplay, did they properly make his knee thing? Because you've got to have this kind of part going up like that. something to work on if you cosplay as Shin. The details. 大丈夫？
そうか。トラやメレフたちとははぐれちゃったのか。
Ah, so you got separated from Tora and Merufu.
大丈夫。ご主人って結構しぶといから必ず生きてます。
It's okay. My master is quite persistent or quite shibutoi. He's quite tough. Will definitely survive.
そうね。
Commodore says, why is Daijobu written in kana there? I'm not sure I see the context where you're writing it at the moment, but it can often be just like a stylistic decision. Sometimes if like a younger character says it, for example, it might be in kana. Sometimes for emphasis, it kind of depends. Sometimes it can just be style, but still means the same thing. Either way.
の反応もわずかに感じられ。
So I could feel the sword responding a bit. So Merufu must be nearby.
メレフ様たちもきっと。
ああ。一休みしたら探しに行こう。
Let's rest a bit and let's go find them.
ねえレックス、そこに倒れている男のことなんだけど。
なあ。
So about the guy who fell over there.
俺との戦いで傷ついたみたいな。
Looks like he was injured by the fight with us. So let's look at this a little bit. Ore to. So with or against me. Ore meaning me. Ore to no tatakai. So in the fight with me. So de means so during that fight. Kizutsuita. So it looks like he was injured during that fight. Mitai here means looks like.
なんか放っておけなくてさ。
So I don't think we can just leave him here.
そんなことだろうと思ったわい。
まったくあなたらしいよ。
It's very like you, Rex.
で、どうするの？
So what should we do?
光
Ooh, did we see it? Did I miss it? Do we have anyone confirm that Commodore Bucket got that one? I believe it. So yeah, the word for you. Anata. Okay, cool. So she definitely said it. So we have the word for you. That means Commodore Bucket wrote that one. So I did say it has to be hiragana or kanji or the emote. But yeah, there you go. There's the kana. That works. I was about to say I'll give it to you anyway, but yeah, if you got it, let's power up with that then. All right, man, you got a long name. I gotta write that now. Okay, let's do this. I'm looking forward to when there's like a crazy kanji name. I'll hopefully just be able to copy and paste that then. Let's go to our browser cam. Let's go back to the bank. We got a new account in the bank. What's the value on this one? It's a little bit different, isn't it? The value on Anata. Can anyone tell me the value? How many Griffin coins is it? So let's type in Commodore Bucket. I don't have copy and paste right here though. So this will emphasize your names for the history books. Commodore Bucket. Commodore Bucket. Ooh, check it out. It's so long I have to elongate the username category. Okay. And what's the value on that? Ooh. Is that true? You're the most rich now? Eh? So let's just copy and paste this and change the 2 then. Suge. So I think that means we should probably have it in order of amount. So Commodore Bucket, I think, goes to the top. Sugodesu. Let's go back to our list and just double check that all that's correct. So we have now what has been found today. Idu and Adu were found. So let's strike those out. those bounties are set. So next time I can open up new bounties for the ones that are gone. And these old bounties I can put maybe down on the sheet further. And then we have... Where is it? Ah! That is Kekko Takai. I forgot. I moved that one up. I think I had it lower before, but now it's higher. Because I realized... I thought that one could be a good one to have higher, even though it is quite common. And now... Anata. You. Awesome. So already today, how many bounties have we found? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku. 6 bounties already. Not bad. What do you think about this bounty system? The system of having word targets. It's another way to gamify learning the language. I think it's kind of fun. So let's see. So our bank, we have 4 accounts open. If you want to write a word that we find on screen from that bounty list, you can open up an account in the World of Japanese Quest as well. Japanese Quest Bank, JBQ. They often abbreviate banks in Japan, just banks in general probably. So the JBQ, Japanese Quest Bank, now has 4 accounts. Let's build up some capital in the World of Japanese Quest so we can, buy things later once the money becomes the primary currency of the world. Could happen. Weirder things have happened. Let's go.
今の君ならもしかして
So let's see a couple comments. Burb says, I've been keeping track of all this stuff in my own bank system, by the way. I'll show it to you afterward in Discord. Really? Huh. Okay, cool. You mean with the bank stuff you've been keeping track? Cool. And then, so desu ne, kanemochi. Rich. So Burb likes it. Very cool.
仕方ないわね。
So I guess there's no way around it. So please, just wait a bit. So notice how there's 2 te's here. So you can say chotto matte. That's fine. If you do 2 te's, it's what it really means is te and then like ite. So it kind of means just wait there for a while. So like stay and wait there for a while is more or less what it means. That kind of implies wait there a bit, I'll come back.
ちょっと待ってて。
There she is.
すごい。そんなこともできるように。
What? You can do that as well? So, そんなこと. So that kind of thing. Koto means thing, and then sonna, that kind of. So that kind of thing. そんなこともできるようになったの. なったの? So you're able to do that now as well? This is a useful phrase as well. できるようになる. To be, like, to learn, to be able to now do something. So you're able to now do things like that. For example, you could say, 日本語ができるようになった. I became able to use Japanese. I can now use Japanese. I can now speak Japanese. Useful phrase. So useful, we should maybe add it to our sentence chronicle, but let's keep going.
なったの？
これがマスターブレイドの力。
That's the power of the Master Blade.
マスターブレイドはすべてのブレイドのコア情報を持ってる。
Of course. Of course. Some keywords. Subete, all. Joho, information. So the power of the Master Blade is it has all information within it. Quite convenient. By the way, that's a little bit...
What does the scouter say about his power level?
That's a little bit about what we're trying to do with Japanese quests. We want to create a place that contains all information. Japanese quest no sekai de subete no jouhou. All information. Or at least that is the goal. We're getting in that direction. The power of language can give you quite a bit of information after all.
これは
What is this?
どうしたの？
What is it? Okay.
彼の心臓は
So his heart is human. What? Why is his heart human? I think I might know. Kare, he, shinzo, heart. Let's make that one red because it's a heart. Kare no shinzo wa ningen no mono. So his heart is human. Let's see. Burp says, wouldn't be JQ, Japanese Quest, without unnecessary tangents, metaphorically relating the game to the stream. Exactly. And the reason really is metaphor in Japanese. In you. Let's look that up. Metaphor is one of the great powers of language, so we do use it a lot. Because we try to show exactly what powers language can have. So I'm clearly messing something up about it. Now, if only I can spell metaphor. Okay, so I wrote it wrong somehow or other, but yeah. In you. Metaphor. Oh, right, it's because it's like, when you write n on this, it gets messed up. That's why. Good word. You can see not a common word. More common would be tatoe, like we saw earlier, example. But here on Japanese Quest, we try to leverage the full power, the full energy of language. And this book I read by Steven Pinker, a linguist, had a big influence on me. He talked about the two most powerful things that language has. And the first one was, I'll just put C, the infinite combinational power of language. It's just infinite combinations. Even if you only know 100 words, you can create an infinity of combinations. The second was metaphor. In you, Nihongo de. He actually said conceptual metaphor. So using the concept of something else, combining them. That's really kind of what we're doing on Japanese Quest. We're combining games with language. In a sense, this entire stream is a conceptual metaphor. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, good comments. Let's go. Nicholas, konbanwa. Yeah, we did learn that, Burp. We did see that. That one's more common.
人間のもの
So his heart is human. What?
彼は
Why is this dude's heart human? He's supposed to be a blade. His heart's supposed to be like what? I don't know, a crystal? Or something? That's not a crystal. More like this.
マンイーター
What? He's a man-eater. So that's like a combination of blade and human. Eh? What could you have... Did you heal me? So yeah, if you notice, I think his crystal is not chipped anymore. She did heal him. Which is kind of a questionable thing to do for a dude who wants to A, wipe out all humans, B, destroy the world, and C, kill God. To revive that dude who also has the power to do it. Kind of questionable, but okay. Like maybe leave a little crack in there.
もう大丈夫だってさ。
You'll be okay.
完全じゃないから保証はできない
So it's not perfect, so I can't guarantee anything. Kanzen, perfect, hosho, guarantee. And you'll often see it with dekinai. Hosho dekinai or hosho wa dekinai. I can't guarantee that something will work, for example.
光。
名前覚えてはくれてた
Ah, you remembered my name.
んだ。そうだよね。あなた一度もコアに戻ってないんだ。
Yeah, you won't go back to your core. And we see this word again that we learned earlier. Anata. You, Shin in this case.
自分の幸運を感謝すること。
So you gotta be thankful for your good fortune, don't you?
あなたたちイーラによって帝国にどれだけの犠牲。
So because of Ida, like how many sacrifices have there been for the empire?
手が出たか。
Exactly, Burb.
もしここに
We
メレ
did see it again. And yeah, we see Idu here in a different form, but because Merufu, or if Merufu is here, Moshi, if. So if Merufu is here, then we definitely would do something different with you. And again, we see the word Anata. Yeah, notice how common some of those words we added today, which is why we had a bounty on them. We need these words. We need the power of you, not just the power of Watashi, I.
様がいたらあなたは。
光、真のことは。
ええ。
So about Shin? Yeah, that's right. I fought with him before, against Metsu, so this other villain. He was one of my nakama, one of my comrades, my friends, traveling together.
かつては共にメツと戦った仲間だった。だからこそ知りたい。
So that's exactly why I want to know. Shiritai, want to know.
なぜ
Why?
なぜあなたは
So we keep seeing this word again and again. That's why we didn't learn it, because we just see it so much that you kind of don't notice it, because it's just almost taken for granted. So why? Why did you go to the dark side? Why did you go with Metsu to kill everyone and kill God? Some of those things I added, but you get the idea.
メツの側についたの。
知ってどうする。
So if you know, what will you do? I don't know, break your crystal again, maybe?
知ればお前も人に絶望するだけ。
So if you know, you'll just be disillusioned with people as well.
想像はついてる。
I
だ
can
から言え
guess.
る。私はあなたと同じ結論には至る。
I won't come to the same conclusion as you. We learned this word before, I believe, just because I am into this word. Ketsuron, conclusion, and then itaru, to reach. So in this case, to reach a conclusion. So I will not reach the same conclusion. Onaji, same. Onaji ketsuron, same conclusion. Onaji ketsuron ni wa itaranai. I will not reach the same conclusion. Again, anata, anata to. So the same as you. I will not reach the same conclusion. We all get points for anata. Yeah, we already, someone found it, but we've seen it so many times now. I wonder if we should develop some system of sharing the bounties. What do you think? If two people are like or like a second apart, should we split a bounty? I don't know. We could consider stuff like that. Because the bounties are big.
らない。
And I foresee there being ties or near ties.
ラウラ。そこに
Ah, so this is what it boils down to. This is why he's freaked out. His driver before, his companion, Laura. I think they called her what? Lara or Laura, something like that in English. So his heart now is somehow in his body. That's kind of weird. So soko ni iru. Again, we see iru. We did unlock that one today. So her heart exists inside you. Unboxer said, I don't care either way about splitting the bounty, but for rules like this, it's definitely a good idea to make a decision before the decision needs to be made. Yeah. I mean, for now, for this whole stream, it will not split it. I think not splitting is fine. I kind of agree that, in a way, it would make it harder to manage if we had to split it. For now, at least, let's keep it so we're not splitting it. We can reconsider it at a future date, but for at least the next stream or 2 or 3, let's keep it the way it is and just see how it goes. We can think about it. But in a way, like the way chat is chat always the same order, or is it different for some people? That's when it could get ambiguous. Is it ever different for different people with different connections? I guess we could, if it is different, we could always go by the one that comes on the video, but it's probably constant. I don't really know.
いるのね。
あんたのしてきたこと許したわ。
So yeah, what you did, we're not forgiving you for that. Yurusu, to forgive. Yurushita wake janai. So we're not forgiving you. That's not what this is.
わけじゃない。この先まだ俺たちの行く手を阻むなら。
So if you get in our way,
世界を滅ぼそうってんなら容
if you try to destroy the world, we will have no mercy.
赦はしない。でも今は
But right now,
賢明だな。
kenmeidana. Let's look that word up. It's the kenmei, the same kenmei you see in Isho kenmei. So wise, sensible. No, it's a different kenmei, I believe. I think it was this one, right? So wise, I believe that's the kenmei said. This is the kenmei from Isho kenmei, meaning like earnest. In any case, let's go back.
ここはモル
Yeah, Burb says it's more competitive for the bounties if we have one winner, which is I think is a good way. Yeah, I think it could be good for now.
スの地。俺たちの想像を超えた魔界とも言える場。
Alright, so this has exceeded my imagination. Sozo, imagination, sozo o koita. So exceeded my imagination of how much it is like a magical world. So kai means world. The makai, like a magical world. So it's like all these weird zombies, right?
知ってるのか。
But do you know this place?
アルストができる遥か以前に滅ん
So this is a place that was destroyed long ago.
神の生まれた世界。
What? This is the world that God created.
メツはそう言っていた。
That's what Metsu said.
ここが神の。
シン、あなたがそう簡単に考えを変えないことぐらいよくわかってる。
So I know you're not going to change what you think, your ideas that easily.
だから提案。
So I have a suggestion.
私たちは他の仲間を探して世界中へ。
So we're going to find our other nakama. You can see the word again, nakama here, our other friends we're going to find, and then we are going to the world tree and climbing it. Noboru, to climb.
登る。それまでは一時休戦。
And how about until then we have a temporary truce. So kyusen means like a truce or armistice, and then ichiji, temporary. Ichiji, kyusen. Do, so do, what do you think?
どう？
共闘か。
So work, fight together.
よかろう。
Let's do it.
俺も今の状態でお前たちと刃を交えるつも。
So in my current condition, I can't cross swords with you guys. Anyway, not my intention.
森はない。
Yosh! 今日はここで終わります。 So next, ooh, nice. We have a nice one next time. We're starting with a good vocab word. I think we've learned, could be wrong, yakusoku, promise. Good word. I'm getting more and more complex with my weird circling designs. I don't exactly know why. Anyway, I think we'll end the stream here. Thanks, Bird, for checking it. So we saw a new system today. Anyone who's here got a new inside look before it was even announced on social media, which I was planning to do some tweet about it. I wasn't exactly sure how to frame it in a tweet, which is part of why I didn't want to do it today. It just seems too confusing in a way, adding this on top of what we already had, which is already kind of a lot. But from the reception and the way it worked today, I feel like it could be cool, actually. Let's look again. Reviewing today. So we found a number of our words today. The bounties were collected for you, anata, body, karada. Morado Neko has joined us. Yokoso. Welcome. Iru, to exist. Aru, to exist for non-living things. Onna, woman. Otoko, man. And so, because of this, some followers today have opened up accounts in the bank of Japanese Quest. Commodore Bucket currently leads with 22 million Griffin coins. In Japanese, you'd say Nisen Nihyaku Mon, right? Nisen Nihyaku Mon Guri. Numbers, long numbers in Japanese get a little weird. Then we have Burb, Umboxious, and Ruskative at 20 million Kuri. Looking good. And our power level, let's see, did we update that? Let's go to our power level screen. So we made it up to 1014, so we are one short. Let's make that power level go up. After all, we have that new emote for that. And let's go back to Japanese Quest words.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is now 1114. Sentoryoku wa 1114desu ne. Yosh! Sweet. Power level has gone up a lot today. We got the new emote. Let's spam it. I will spam it as well. So thanks for all the new dragons today, all the new followers, party members today. Thanks again to Rockstar for the donation as well. All of that helps fuel the hype for Japanese education on Twitch. Let's spread it around. We can maybe see more Japanese education channels. By the way, if anyone streams games in Japanese, tell me. I'll follow you. I'll host you. This is all about spreading the Japanese power level all around the internet. Yosh. That's okay. Mo is good too, because Mo just means you agree. Mo means also, so it means you agree. So Burp says message on Discord. Yeah, let's talk about the bank. I'm definitely interested. Cool. So let's end the stream there today in the world of Japanese Quest. I will say ja. Mata ne. We'll pick it up again sometime soon. For sure we'll stream next week at the same time. So, otsukare. Kyou wa tanoshikatta. Bingo board to ginko wa toku ni tanoshikatta. Yeah, the new stuff was especially fun. Didn't expect to do that, but it's cool that it just kind of spontaneously came out in a way that's better. And then in a way, the people that are here get the first look at everything to kind of test run it. Ja, mata ne, oyasumi. Let's host someone though. Who shall we host? That is the question. Well, Daikon's going. Daikon's pretty awesome. Not sure if they're doing Japanese today, but awesome bilingual streamer that sometimes plays Japanese games. Let's host Daikon. Because Daikon's tight. And we haven't hosted Daikon for quite a while. So let's see. Ja, mata ne. Ima kara host shimasu ne. See you guys later. If you join the Discord, I'll see you on Discord, and we can trade emotes, things of that nature. I'll also, the new list, I will link it Maybe in the Discord and also on the Twitch if you want to see it. The new bounty list. And I'll update that as well. Ciao! Matane. See you next time. The journey will continue.